It's wonderful to be here with you. My name is Kelly Ford. I've been playing and creating in the Islands of Coherence since it launched in February. And I have found it to be a very welcoming and loving container to interact and to share my ideas and my gifts. For 20 years, I've wanted to share my passion with the world and exchange ideas with others of like mind and heart, like all of you. But I haven't really had a way to do it because I shied away from technology and social media platforms. I didn't want to be manipulated by artificial intelligence and algorithms selecting the posts I saw and filling the space with advertising that was tailor-made for me. So the temptation to buy was overwhelming and distracting, and it didn't feel like a good use of my time, and it didn't feel safe. In contrast, Islands of Coherence has given me the opportunity to interact online and connect in a way that feels safe, it feels clean, loving, and joyful. It's structured in such a way that I can create projects to share what I'm passionate about and express my creativity, which has been really fun. It's also, I'm still learning, and because I don't feel like I'm strong technically, but it's a very friendly and intuitive platform to try to discover what's available for you to express yourself. And I'm so grateful to Teresa and the team that created Islands of Coherence. This platform is such a breath of fresh air and a wonderful opportunity to be with others of like mind and heart, and gives us structure and tools to create and celebrate the joy of our collective and shared heart. I love that the invitation here is to practice heart coherence with myself and others and see what happens from that place. It's really a special and unique opportunity, and I hope to see you there. Thanks, Teresa.
Thank you, Kelly. That's beautiful. Ani, I'll call on you for a minute. I know that you're really excited. I've known Ani forever, since Barbara Marx Hubbard days, and I know you're thrilled to be in the Islands of Coherence. So maybe you can share something.
I am, yes. When I first heard the quote by Ilya Prigogine, what struck me, and we don't have in the words of the quote right now, because it's small islands of coherence on the periphery, periphery of a sea in chaos, which means all of you who are feeling like you're hanging out there somewhere in the middle of something, you're at the perfect place. On the periphery of a sea in chaos, not in the center, not in the culture, not in the middle of everything, but free. You have freed yourself. You think differently. You feel differently. You want something that we don't have in the current culture. You are the perfect ones for the Island of Coherence. Please come in and develop that coherence within yourself on the periphery of a sea in chaos, and we'll jump the whole system to a higher order. Please come.
Thanks, Ani. Thank you. I thought I'd bring on Midi. Midi has agreed to come in and help us host the space a little bit. Midi, I'm so glad that you came on today. As I was doing the gallery view, I saw you meditating. You look so beautiful.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, everybody. You know, I for some reason, in the middle of the meditation, I thought, wow, it's 7 years since I met Teresa and Amelie and Theo and other people in the Gene Keys community. And what a gift I didn't know 7 years ago that that was what I was going to be receiving. And listening to Kelly and Annie, I can only endorse everything you've said so beautifully and enthusiastically about Islands of Coherence. For me, actually, Islands of Coherence is the higher order. It actually is now. We don't need to jump it to anywhere. We just need to open our arms and invite everybody in to be a part of it. Yeah. So I'm just hanging up. I feel I'm hanging about in paradise when I enter the website. It's so palpable to me. It's so energetically we're there, you know. And now we just have to invite all the rest of the world in, and we'll be there together. Yeah.
Thank you, Midi. Thank you so much. I'm wondering if Nikita, do you want to come on, unmute your mic and turn on your camera? Nikita has one of the clusters in the Islands of Coherence I Am mantra. Such beautiful posts every day. There's so many great clusters. And I'll just say one thing before she shares. Some reason for me creating the Islands of Coherence is because I see this solar system of organizations that are all serving this same purpose in their unique different ways. And I've always seen that. I've always seen this solar system and all the different organizations. And I really wanted us to have one place where we could play, one place where we could synergize and join our genius and really serve a huge wave of awakening that I believe is coming. I believe there's going to be a moment where the rug is going to be pulled and so many people are going to feel out of sorts and they're going to need a place. They're going to need us to be able to stabilize and stay in coherence in the midst of that extreme chaos as it occurs. And then they're going to need places. They're going to need places to come where they can find a home. And we can develop that together. I know Darity's here. She's just set up her own cluster. Khadijih actually has a beautiful cluster inside the Islands of Coherence. So we're practicing, we're learning, and we're being courageous, and we're sharing the things that our heart is calling us to share. And I've noticed in the years that I've been supporting learning communities, two things is that when we come together, one, the field holds us and we're capable of so much more. And the second thing is that as we join our genius together, we really need to do less because somebody else is doing the part that we had to do because thought we had to do all the parts. But instead, if we just do the part that's ours to do, then we really start to live in the current of our purpose and something really radically amazing emerges. So I'm super excited that you guys will come and check it out and play with us. And Nikita, if you're there, I'd love to hear from you.
Thanks, Teresa. Can you hear me?
I can. There we go.
Well, firstly, I just want to say thank you, Teresa, Claudia, everyone involved in today's sharing. My heart definitely has expanded. I can feel as we were talking about in the meditation, that field that just surrounds me and then is just rippling out to our planet and assisting the awakening of the hearts and minds of all humans. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who was present. And Teresa, big gratitude to you and Claudia and the whole IOC team. Just briefly for me, I've been involved with Islands of Coherence for a couple of months now. I must say, when I first met Teresa, I felt like I had recognized a soul sister, a spirit sister, a coherent sister. Sometimes I think that I've had the experience where I've sometimes felt very alone in the journey of transforming as a human to become more conscious, to live more in harmony with self and the planet around us, to create more coherent mind and heart, to be more sustainable. And what I'm realizing that there are so many of us desiring the same thing. And Teresa and Yamith and Penny and the whole IOC team have heard this sacred call to help create a place where we can connect. And I think what I've really gained so far in my time in the Islands of Coherence is how it's really like-hearted and minded peers. So many of us are just really doing deeper inner work and ready to share and bring that deeper gift that we have, and then work out how do we unite and circle to create this pulse and wave of love and address the situations that we're finding on the planet. Just briefly about me, and then I'll hand it back over to Teresa, because I know we have Entheo, who is going to share some beautiful music with us. Thank you both. I offer daily mantras into the Islands of Coherence. It started in 1999, and in 2009, I started offering them on social media. We've grown to we now reach over 80 countries with daily mantras, over 13 million views a month, people from all walks of life, all countries, all ages, all races. And why I'm saying that is that it just shows us there are so many people desiring to live in a more coherent way. So thanks, Teresa, for inviting me. I'm so grateful.
Thank you so much for your posts. I know they're really super popular with everybody who's on the Islands of Coherence, and there's just something about the regular cadence of that makes such a difference. Sylvia, I'm glad you just joined. I just see Sylvia joined. It's great. Khadijih, thank you so much for your meditation. Would you like to share something? That was beautiful. Yamith, I think Yamith might be still here. Yeah.
Yeah, hello everyone, and thank you for all of you that are still here and all of those who joined in their hearts. It is such a blessing to be a part of this community. I feel my heart and soul expand every day. I feel as though I'm accepted and understood and recognized more than just by my human features, but at a heart level, on a soul level. Nikita was talking earlier about how she recognized Teresa as a soul sister, and I find that occurring almost daily when I'm in these situations with people in the islands, and it's as if we're just all gathering and coming together to share our soul's purpose so we can really uplift and change the world. And I'm overwhelmed with love for all of you that are out there sharing your heart with the world. And I invite you to come join us. You know, I do a meditation every Friday, and that you can access that directly from the islands. And I can also put my email in if you want to connect with me further. But just, it's an amazing place to really be able to be your authentic self. And then because it feels like this space is held for us, it just feels safe to do that everywhere else. And I find myself just becoming more and more, or as Cornflower, kind of alluded to earlier, unbecoming all that I thought I was and turning into the soul that I came here to be. So thank you all. I'm so grateful to be blessed with your presence in your hearts.
Thank you, Khadijih. Yamith, you can go ahead and share. I saw you opened your mic.
Can you hear me now? Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, the Islands of Coherence has empowered me. So Teresa started really seeing the potential that I was unaware of, and I have been working really hard. And it's work and this energy, the life force that you have inside, that when you just join this community, it starts unfolding. And you see how everything starts happening because we are a community. So we get the support. And most of the times, when we have difficult situations and when you endure them, the Islands of Coherence is also the place where you just go there and express yourself, and you just come out with a different perspective, with a better future, with hope and love. So it's also a huge support. And the biggest opportunity to express our authentic selves, which was what Khadijih was talking about. And I feel this is an opportunity that you are giving us as well, because without you, it wouldn't be possible to share this space. So as you see, it's kind of this reciprocate thing that we're actually sharing, and the best thing is that we are always focusing our potential on a high ideal, which is love, and that we remain in coherence. So remaining in this coherence will also just cause a ripple effect, and then we just make an impact so that everyone gets filled up with the love that we so want to share, but we haven't quite found the ways yet. But this is what the Islands of Coherence is. So my gratitude for this beautiful space that I got to share with you today, and that we're gonna be sharing in the next in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Sylvia, you
Thank
had
you.
your hand. Great. So I think that we'll go to our friends and Theo, and we'll go ahead and close off today with some beautiful music. And I hope that you'll join us in the Islands of Coherence, and let's support each other to live from love and to stabilize this impulse on the planet through us. Thank you all for being here.
I love what you said, Midi, is that it's this opening our arms to what's already here. And that's what this song is about. It's like we keep our focus, our minds and our hearts on compassion and love, and we're asking the universe for more of where our focus is. So this song is called Keep Bringing It, and we're gonna keep bringing the love, keep bringing the compassion, keep bringing the patience and the tenderness in the face of everything that keeps coming up as these waves of grief and sadness and whatever is happening in the world. We're gonna keep bringing the compassion, because that is the ultimate power. So here we go. Well, I can't go on hiding my light just because I'm afraid I'll shine too bright. Well, this contradiction lives in me, so I'm on a mission to be set free. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. So keep bringing it, keep bringing it through, keep loving it, keep living your truth, keep bringing it, keep bringing it through, keep loving it, put the love in everything you do. Oh, yeah, na na na. Whoa, na na na. Yeah, na na na. It's a beautiful day to come alive inside the dream, with our heart in the sky. Hearts are breaking open, soul is awaking up. Hearts are breaking open, soul is awaking up. Hearts are breaking open, soul is awaking up. Hearts are breaking open, yeah. Keep bringing it, keep bringing it through, keep living it, keep living your truth, keep bringing it, keep bringing it through, keep loving it, put the love in everything you do. Oh. Yeah, na 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 na. Oh, oh, na na na. Yeah, na na na. Oh, oh, oh. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Even if my heart breaks, it's time for my soul to wake. Thank you, everyone.
Mm.
Bless you.
Hey, Theo, before you guys go off, I'm wondering if you want to put some links in the chat and say something. I think you have a class coming up and you guys have some offerings. I just put cornflowers link in the chat, but I wanted to give you a chance to share about that. I'm pretty excited that you're doing that. It's coming up.
Yeah, it's next week. I'm teaching an electronic music production course for anyone that's interested in that world of things, and I'll post a link in the chat, and I can post some more links to our music too for people.
Please
Thank
do.
you, Teresa.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for coming today. Have an absolute beautiful day. Take this love that we've been generating and let's share it with everyone we meet, pulse it into our home and our garden, and really just continue to be an island of coherence today and every day. Thank you so much, everyone.